Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! G'day humans, today we are talking tactics, strategy, ways you can win more PUBG Mobile matches, ways you can get knocked less, ways you can just be overall a better PUBG Mobile player. And this isn't about me being the best, it's about just trying to make you a better player. Helping the humans, that's what this channel is about. That's what I really want to stick to in 2025. So let's kick this off. I'm going to show you some strats that I use, some things that you can maybe put in your gameplay, little bits and pieces that can just help you become the guy or gal that you feel is best suited to the PUBG Mobile multiverse. Let's kick this off with a little bit of Miramar action. Now this is going to be the main thing for me here is the opener. When you are playing and there is a squad pushing in, the first thing everyone does is take third party. And that means that the first building they're going to get to with an angle on us is that one right there. So this is such an easy dub for you if you're playing. It's not always going to work like it does here. But at worst, a molly on a corner of a structure that you expect to be important in the coming battle will suppress them from getting angles. You also note how we got the knock on the molly because basically we took a chance that was a good option. We took a good option. But did you note how we didn't run immediately? We pushed out, we came back in, and we waited. We're now seeing footsteps. We know that there's people behind. There's someone up above. That's 3 down. I'm just holding at the back end here. And there we go. Another thing that I really think is so important, and which people, particularly on Asia, get wrong all the time, is taking good angles. Staying connected on your angles. I'm going to hold this rock here. It doesn't look like much, but right now it's the best bit of real estate in the universe. That's a preemptive smoke, just in case things go wrong, or they push in. Not a preemptive smoke, sorry. A preemptive grenade, just in case things go wrong, or they push back on the rock. And then McDingling is going to take an angle, but he's going to take an angle where I can actually cover him and he can actually cover me. So we've now got interlocking fields of fire. We've got height and we've got a flank going on. You can hear that there's someone third partying up the top, but that's fine for us because we've also got cover down there from the airdrop that's just landed, which is why we're all fighting out here in the back end of nowhere. This is another great example of team play. It's easier to do in duos, or to work on in duos, because everyone in duos is just a 1v1. You can see McDingling's there, but I've immediately got support for him. Even when I come around the corner here, the only reason I'm thirsting these guys is I don't want them to tell their partner exactly where we are and exactly what we're doing. Who is coming around here? We're going to break this revive because if they come out any further, they're going to have a clear view of McDingling and they're going to thirst my teammate. I would. Hello? This is an age-old, I don't know, forgot that I had sound on this one. Audio on this one from my voice. So, I'm in a window. I'm going to fast forward this because it goes for a long time. But I want you to note, I have a level 2 helmet. There is a sniper up there. I am going to constantly change my window. Constantly. Now, I'm expecting them to have got the sniper up by now, so I'm going to take some shots here, nothing going on, and then I'm going to go and have a look down here to see if the sniper's there. I'm going to run around. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my window. It drives people crazy, but the worst thing you can do in this game is just keep re-peeking the same bit of cover if you don't have to, because it's a 50-50 proposition. Is he going to peek left or is he going to peek right? If they guess right once, or correctly once, then you're dead, especially with the level 2 helmet. And as this is happening, I get pushed in from the right. This is people coming in from... There's a whole other gunfight that I'm not going to show you here that goes on for quite some time. And this is a weird game where a lot happens at school without there having been anyone dropping at school. But the point is, if you don't switch up your angles and you don't really work on where you're shooting from and be willing to stop the laziness creeping into your gameplay, you're going to be a much easier proposition. You see there, once they hit you, you've really got to think about moving, and we do. This is PUBG Mobile 101, but everyone does it wrong. Because if you've been playing for 2 or 3 hours, or it's late at night, and you're playing because your girlfriend or your wife or your partner is dropped off the map and having a snooze, and they're like, don't you be playing that video game all night? People do this where they get so tired and they just fall out of good habits. You got to do this all the time so that when you are tired, that's when it works. Let's talk now about the long view, the long corner. That's basically when you get to the corner first and the other person has to charge in. This is initiative. We get here instinctively. But that's the kind of thing you want to grind into your gameplay. This is a game-winning move. Getting to that corner first is one of the most important parts of a Pubg Mobile gunfight. And it's not just when it's like a really long view down there. It's even on shorter... I had to include this little prelude for this engagement. I saw some cars driving on the horizon, like 500, 600 meters away. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. They're coming here. They all go up there and they all jump around and they're like, look at me, take a shot at me, take a shot at me. I don't shoot at them. But I'm certain that they know where I am. And this is just goes to show, I believe that one of these guys is running X-ray. I doubt all 3 of them are, but I believe at least one of them is. And they are going to drive straight at me. Like, they've all disappeared. And in the... Oh, here, you can hear.
Welcome to the bullshit.
Yeah, there you go. But the corner. Even if they're a little bit suspect, being on that corner first is going to save you. When this guy jumps out of the car, I get to just rail straight down there. This guy's already damaged. Desync peak is a massive advantage, and we're owning this corner. Like, this is everything. The corner, the long view, getting to that spot first, doing it quicker. Speed will account for so much in this game. I'm not happy about that.
Absolute bullshit.
Well, listen to it. This is the same principle, right? And it just goes to show, like, there's going to be 2 guys pushing in now who were part of the squad that knocked my teammate.
Oh, okay, no, you don't move up the stairs.
And you can see, I'm not even going to take damage here because desync peak coupled with at 150 milliseconds, coupled with that corner means I get the first shots. And that's sometimes all it takes. The DBS shotgun meta thing is so prevalent right now that it's influenced the way we're using utilities. I like to throw a molly out for something like this, which will be an area denial thing. It also caught that guy. But then there is so much of this low toss, short range grenade work going on. Because people are holding these angles with DBSs and you just can't push through the corner. If you get good at that, it is such a valuable thing to have in the kick bag. Also, a grenade exploding above is just as good as a grenade exploding next to. The cone that comes from the grenade isn't flat. It will allow you to land grenades like that are above the person on the wall, and they're actually quite often more effective and cover up more range than the old, just land it somewhere on the flat. This is a great way of working through people who are yeeting on top of these large structures. Some of these mountains on Miramar particularly are so wide that if you get to the edges... Now, we'd been engaging these guys, so they were covering that angle on the right side. But if you can get to the edges, you can easily take the mountain back off them. And holding it with just 2 people is difficult. It really is. Landing up here with a 3 to 4 man squad gives you massive angles of fire. If you want to challenge those guys, you really should. It's really something you can easily do on those larger mountains on Miramar. The small peaks are much more difficult because obviously there's less ground to cover. But some of those plateaus, messes, are really good. This one is straight back to that shotgun meta. There's a guy up top. He's got a shotgun. He's running a shotgun and an AKM. And I'm just sick. He's the last guy on the map. 11 eliminations, 2 of us left. I'm going to just go for the heal out. And this is something you need to be careful with. If you are going for a heal off, make sure that you are not just in an obvious position, because you will quite often find that these players will come down and they will look in the obvious positions.
We're literally having a heal off. God, this is so silly.
It is silly. And it's happening in apartments. One of the worst places in the game for people camping corners, like stairs in apartments.
This is so dumb. I hate apartments so much.
Listen to me carry on like a pork chop. This is live on stream, by the way.
I'm down to my last 2 heals. I'm guessing this guy...
He doesn't have enough
has
heals.
more.
I've got more heals. It's one of the reasons why I collect so many heals. For things like this, he's actually going to drop down here in front of me. It's like, congratulations, buddy. He's got your shotgun out. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, Mike, like the videos and subscribe. There's plenty going on the socials at the moment. Follow me on Twitter at BushkaOnBlitz. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at TheBushka. And stick around. Stick around for the content. We're going to have a real good 2025. Love you all. Look after yourselves. Stay safe on the battlefield. Spend some time with the family if you can. And until next time, bye for now.